Hey, shalom. Here we are. Thought I would try something different this time. We're up on my roof. So thought this might be a little fun as I continue to try things to see if we can get something interesting. All right, so today we will be reading from Exodus chapter 29, verse 10, as we continue our directed immersion through the book of Exodus. Oh, and I just realized I have the double noise reduction on the audio. We wanted to change that. Hold on just a sec. Let's see here. And I need to see how to pause on the software that I'm using. All right, I think we got it. Let's say a real quick prayer. Avinu malkeinu ken yhi ratzon ki kol yihye tov ba'einecha achshav. Ta'azena otanu lilmod tov ba'einecha. Lolanu v'lecha yihye kol hakavod. B'schut Yeshua HaMashiach. Yeah, you're going to hear cars going by and stuff a little bit. I wonder if I should try to stand, if that might be interesting. Well, we'll start like this. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so I've pre-colored some of the stuff that will save a little bit of time and distraction. Hopefully we'll have an efficient lesson. Okay, let's get to it. Exodus chapter 29, verse 10. Oh, and maybe let's read through the whole thing once first, okay? Maybe I'll count it. Notice there's 10 and 11 here. We'll be doing 2 verses probably today. והקרבת את hapar לפני ohel מועד וסמך אהרון ובניו את ידיהם rosh hapar. Okay, now we'll go piece by piece. והקרבת so that to, that reminds us, of course, of ata. Ata, you. The ta is from ata, you. Karav, we know this, karav. Karav is to approach or to be near, right? To be near to something. And this is the hifil form of that, as you can see from the prefixed hey. So it's to cause to be near. So hikravto, cause to be near you. So you shall bring near. It can also have the meaning of to present, right? Like as in to present an offering. Literally, you're bringing the offering near. Okay? Now, hikravta is a perfect form of the verb. So since it's in the perfect, that means usually in English it's done already. Done already. All right, I decided to stand. I thought it might be more interesting this way. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So, hikravta, presented or brought near you. But then we have that vav at the very beginning. This guy, right? We got the vav, kind of a lime green color. I've got it there. It's here. And so that vav is going to change the aspect and make it into, and you shall bring near, or you shall present. Okay? What shall you present? In purple, et. By the way, you don't have to watch. If you prefer to learn auditorily, that's fine. I will try to be presenting this with our kind of new dual way of doing it. All right? Vehikravta, oops. Et, the definite direct object marker. Hapar. And I should have made that hay in red. Hold on. Hold on. What was I thinking making that? Hold on. All right, got it now. Red with a little bit of blue background. והקרבת et hapar. So you shall bring near, or cause to come near. It's a hifil, cause to come near. So to present, like an offering. Et, we don't translate. Hapar, the bull. The bull. And now we have an orange, the inseparable preposition, lamed, le. So two, just being literal here. And now we're going to have a construct chain, penei ohel mועד. So let me mark that. Construct chain. So penei, that's from panim. Panim becomes penei. Oy. The wind is kind of bothering me. So lamed, two, panim, drop the mem, presence of ohel mועד, the tent of meeting. And I know you might say, but why is it the tent of meeting? It's not ohel ha-mועד. Well, this is a specific place. So ohel mועד, it's already kind of like a name, right? That's why we can even say in English, the tent of meeting. So lifnei ohel mועד, before the tent of meeting. Can you see the mountains? Wonder if you can see the mountains in the background? A bit nicer. So if you're just listening, by the way, don't worry about seeing the mountains. Keep your eyes on the road, please. V'hikravto. V'hikravto. So you shall cause to come near, you shall present et hapar, the bull, lifnei ohel mועד, before the tent of meeting. All right? Continuing on. וסמך. Samach means to lean on, like to lean on, to lean on. So samach, by itself, it's a perfect form, and it would mean he leaned on. Who's the he? Next word in gray, Aharon. So Aaron. Samach Aharon means Aaron leaned on. But we have this neon green letter here, and that is our vav conversive, which is going to make it and samach, and he will lean on. So ve samach Aharon, and Aaron shall lean on. He will lean on. And it's actually a longer subject than that. It's uvanaiv. Uvanaiv. And banim is sons. We drop the mem, just like we did with panim. Face, or faces. Penei is faces of, or presence of. Banim is sons, although it can mean children in other contexts. Benei is sons of, or children of, like we have the Benei Israel, the children of Israel. So we put in the construct and we put the yellow ending on. You don't have to think of yellow if you're just listening. Uvanaiv, and the Benei of Iv, the sons of him, his sons and his sons. So the subject is a bit longer than I was saying. Vesamach Aharon uvanaiv. And Aaron and his sons shall samach. They shall lean. That's, if you're just listening, that's a samech mem kaf. That's what that word is. It's not a sin, it's a samech. Samech mem kaf. Vesamach Aharon uvanaiv. So that whole thing is the subject there. So I'm trying not to get this covering up too much. So all of this is our subject. Okay? And then, of course, our verb is samach. So very important, in biblical Hebrew, in Tanachit, the verb comes first, right? The verb comes first. You can change the word order, but it sounds a little bit weird, kind of like in English. We can change the word order, right? We can put the subject after the verb in English, which is normal in biblical Hebrew dialect, but not normal in English language, right? So we could say, leaned Aharon upon the sacrifice. And it doesn't break English. You didn't break English if you do that. You sound either a bit weird, like maybe an immigrant trying to communicate with people, or you sound like you're writing a poem. Then leaned Aharon upon the bull, right? What would happen when he had his full, right? So you kind of expect, people can sense, the native speakers will sense that something is off. Something is not normal. Same thing in Tanachit. In Tanachit, you can also do this. You can also take the verb and put it before the noun. I mean, put the noun in front of the verb. But when you do, that's either poetic or it's expressing special emphasis. So if I said, Aharon ובניו ישמחו, then Aharon and his Aharon ובניו yismechu, Aharon and his sons, they shall lean, meaning the hands, right? I'm telling you this so that you know, as opposed to somebody else, right? There's some extra information that's being hinted at there. Okay, so the word order is important. Now in modern Hebrew dialect, they will much more frequently put the noun in front of the verb because it's been influenced by Indo-European languages. It's a different dialect, right? So please, if you've had ulpan, or you've lived in Israel for a while or something, or you've done some Duolingo or whatever, do not try to impose modern Hebrew on a biblical Hebrew text. Yeah, you're going to miss something. So keep your mind open. All right? Okay. וסמך Aharon uvanaiv. So why is it u? Why do we have this u here instead of v? So I'll give you a second for those of you who are in the premiere. Why? Why? Because it is the bump schwa rule. We have this rule that says if we start with a beit or a mem or a pei, or if we have a schwa underneath that first letter, here's driving me crazy up here, it's weird, then we change the vav to a u, right? So that's why I have that dark u there. And vanaiv, his sons. All right. So they shall lean et, right there, et. I hope it's recording this way, like the videos where I'm putting it of my camera. I'm not sure. I'm kind of trying to mark the words that we're at for those of you who are watching. Again, no problem if you're an auditory learner. That is totally fine. You can learn auditorily. No need to do that. No need to worry about that. Okay. Et Yedehem. So yad, yedei are, it's from yadayim, drop the mem, yedei, hands of ham, them, the hands of them. So that is what they're leaning, right? They're samaching. V'samach Aharon ובניו et ידיהם. By the way, I'm not promising, if you like this format, I'm not promising we can do it all the time. I'm having some issues. Probably noticing I'm annotating less on the screen as we do this as well. Where will they lean? Yedehem, the hands of them. Al, ayin lamed. Ayin lamed means upon. Rosh, hapar. Rosh, resh, aleph, shin. It's like this. It's resh, aleph, shin. Upon head of hop, the par, the bull. So we have a construct chain here. Okay, so let's mark that. Just for the visual learners, don't worry about it if you're just listening. That's also fine. Okay. Now, because the last letter here the last word has a definite article on it, that is going to make the entire construct chain definite. So because of the ha on hap, par, the bull, pe, resh, bull. When we see rosh, we're going to say this hey here is going to transmit over here. So al, the rosh, the head of hapar, of the bull. Okay? So let's do that last part again. וסמך Aharon uvanaiv. Then Aaron and his sons will samach, they will lean et yedihem, the hands of them, al rosh hapar, upon the head of the bull. I can't quite get over here. We go. There we go. We're there. Any comments or questions for those of you who are with us in the premiere? Please let me know if you like this style. Again, there's no promising that we'll do this. I'm just experimenting around with things. First time trying this app. I really hope it works. Hope it works. I don't want to do all this and then, it didn't record, but what the heck, let's give it a try. Like they say in Russian, the one who doesn't risk does not drink champagne. Like you don't celebrate. All right, so verse 10. We're going to do this the auditory style, so I'm going to go through all of verse 10 again. And I don't think I'll deal with zooming or anything. Even if you've been doing it visually with us, it might be a good idea. If you've been getting it all, you think it's kind of easy, it might be a good idea now to try and do it auditorily. V'hikravto et hapar. So you shall present the par, the bull. You shall cause to karav. That's the he, right? You shall he to karav. You shall cause to come near. You shall bring near or present et hapar, the par, the bull. Lifnei ohel mועד. Lifnei, before. Ohel, tent of mועד, meeting. Hello, birdie. Missed him. I was thinking if we could get him, that'd be nice. וסמך Aharon ובניו. וסמך Aharon ובניו. And Aaron and his sons shall samach. They shall lean et yedihem. Et yedihem. The yadayim of hem. The hands of them. So yedehem, their hands. Al rosh hapar. Al, upon. Rosh hapar. By the way, you should be trying to provide it, at least in your mind, or to say it before I tell you. Rosh, the head of hapar, of the bull. Okay, that is Exodus chapter 29, verse 10. Any comments or questions before we go on to verse 11? Let me do a quick time check here, see how I'm doing. It's getting darker outside. Sun is going down. All right. Verse 11. We'll just scan it first, okay? And then we will, after scanning it, then we'll pick it apart. ושמחת את הפר לפני אדוני, petach ohel מועד. All right. ושחטת, that thing right below me, if you're watching. I really hope the camera's where I put it. The to, that again reminds us of ata, you, talking to a man. And the verb shachat, if you're just listening, that's a sheen, chet, tet. Sheen, chet, tet. Shachat is to slaughter, and it implies ritually slaughter. It goes to an ancient meaning, which is to slit, like to slit the throat, right? This is where we get the foundations of the kosher slaughter, the humane slaughtering of an animal. Shachat to means slaughtered you, like you slaughtered. But that glowing, if you're looking, the glowing neon vav, the ve shachat ta, changes the aspect. It means you shall slaughter. Ve and shall shachat, slaughter ta, you. Okay? Ve shachat ta, and you shall slaughter. Et, we don't translate. That's the definite direct object marker. Hapar. So that first hap, that's the par, the bull. Going back to the very ancient word for thee, which was hal, he lamed. Only in ancient times. It's already gone by the time the Bible is written. Lifnei Adonai. Lifnei yodhe wowhe. So here we have another construct chain. Okay, let me mark that. Okay. Now, because the last word in the chain, Yod-He, Waw-He, the name, Adonai, because that's a name, it's definite. So the whole chain is definite. So that very first word, we're going to try to say the, if it sounds right in English. If not, we can drop it. So lamed is the inseparable preposition meaning to or for. To or for. Penei, the face of or the presence of, again from panim, meaning face. You drop the mem, penei, face of or presence of, yod-he, waw-he. And many translations will just say the Lord, before the Lord, right? Big L, big O, big R, big D, showing respect, treating his name as holy, different than other names. We don't want to pronounce aloud his proper name that starts with the letter Y. By the way, new glasses, Baruch Hashem. So glad I finally got new glasses. I don't know if you noticed I had a rubber band holding the side of my glasses on and there were no padding on the nose. And wow, what a delight to have a new pair. Baruch Hashem. So, by the way, that's a proper time to say the Shechechianu, which we did. Okay. So far, for verse 11, we have Veshachat to, and slaughter, and shall slaughter you. Et hap the par, the bull. Li, before, or lifnei rather, to presence of, right? To face of. Lifnei Adonai, before the presence of Hashem. Or before Hashem, you could just say. Don't need to be so wordy. And now we'll get a qualifier here. Petach, ohel. Hard to get the last word. Mawa'id. So we have another construct chain here. It's going to be a little bit hard to mark this one. Let me see. Oh, wrong. So you see when I do the open box like this, when I have it open, continuing over to the side, you don't have to see. If you're listening, that's fine. Petach, ohel. And then the last part of the chain, it's a problem for those who are doing the visual learning, not the auditory learning, is ma'id. So usually when I rap, what I'll do is, I won't like, not that. I guess that's not rapping, that's beatboxing, right? But so usually I'll just have an open-ended bracket showing that it continues from the previous line. So petach, it's pe, tav, chet, if you're listening, from the verb patach, which is to open. Petach is an entrance, a gateway, like not a gate, that's sha'ar, but a gateway, an opening, some kind of thing you can go in and out of to go into a domicile or a building or a tent or anything like that. And then the next word is ohel, aleph, he, lamed, ohel, which is tent. So petach, ohel is entrance of ohel, tent of And the last word is maw'id, meeting. And again, because ohel, maw'id, oftentimes we will say the tent of meeting, because were there many other tents of meeting? Right? So it's okay. It has almost taken on some kind of definiteness to it in and of itself. All right? So petach, ohel, maw'id, the tent of meeting. All right, so verse 11, I'm going to read it now and you try to understand. I'll give you a pretty long delay before I tell you the meaning of everything, okay? All right. V'shachatto, v'shachatta. And you shall shachat, shin chet tet, you shall slaughter, et hapar, the par, the bull, lifnei Adonai, before Yod-Heh, Waw-Heh, before the Lord, before Hashem. Literally, to the face of Hashem, or to the presence of Hashem. And then we get the clarification where that is. Petach, ohel, maw'id. Maw'id. Petach, ohel, maw'id. The entrance, notice it's the entrance, again because ohel maw'id, it's like a specific place. The entrance of the tent of meeting. All right, let me just do a quick time check. You guys have any comments or questions? How are we doing? I'm excited. I hope this works. I hope this new method works. I really hope it at least records the video. Even if it doesn't show my mug on there, that's fine. All right. So now what we're going to do, I'm going to read through verse 10 and 11 again. This is more for our auditory approach. And try to see if you can get it, all right? I may, as I feel led, I may give some tips or not. We'll see. Depends on how I feel. V'hikravta, v'hikravta. So the hit is part of the binyan formation, the hifil formation, and the karav, it's like krav maga, contact, combat. Kaf or kuf, some say kuf. Sorry, not kaf, I don't know why I said that. Kuf or kuf, reish, beit, karav. V'hikravta et hapar. So you shall cause to come near, you shall present the par, the bull, hapar, lifnei ohel maw'id, before the tent of meeting. וסמך Aharon ובניו, וסמך Aharon ובניו. And Aaron and his sons shall samach. That's samech, mem, kaf. They shall lean, or they shall press on with, right? Lean. V'samach Aharon ובניו et ידיהם. Et Yedihem. That's the Yadayim, drop the mem, becomes Yadei, the hands of Ham, of them, their hands. They shall lean their hands al, upon rosh hapar, rosh hapar, the head of the par, of the bull. Okay, verse 11. ושחטת את hapar. And shachat, you shall shachat, you shall ritually slaughter, et hapar, the bull. The bull. I don't know, I'm going low there with my voice. What's up with that? Lifnei Adonai. Lifnei Yod-Heh, Waw-Heh, before Hashem, before the Lord. Petach, ohel, oi, mועד. Sorry, there's no oi there. I accidentally drew on something. petach, ohel, mועד. petach, the entrance of ohel, of the tent of mועד, meeting. All right? Now I'm just going to read one more time through. We'll be finished. This time I will not translate at all. Okay? This is a good time to do your auditory practice. If you're wanting to do the auditory learning, that's fine. You can do that. I'll step back. It's all you guys. It's not me. It's all you. Oh, I can resize that thing. Oh, interesting. I made it look kind of weird. Okay, we'll just do like that. We're almost at the end anyway. Get me kind of over to the side and not part of it. All right. Exodus chapter 29, verses 10 and 11 in the Hebrew. והקרבת את hapar לפני ohel מועד. וסמך אהרון ובניו את ידיהם על rosh hapar. Verse 11. ושחטת את hapar לפני אדוני petach ohel מועד. Last time through. How'd you do? Hope you did okay. והקרבת את hapar לפני ohel מועד, וסמך אהרון ובניו את ידיהם על rosh hapar. Verse 11. ושחטת את hapar לפני אדוני petach ohel מועד. All right, guys, I really appreciate you all. If you like what we're doing here, please check out my Patreon. You can subscribe down below. You see it right down below, patreon.com/Hebrew literacy. And I've got some goodies for the monthly subscribers. Anyway, you can also subscribe just for free. You just don't have access to everything. That's fine. It's nice to see you over there, especially if anything ever happens over here. Please keep praying for our troops. And I wish you all the best. May you have a blessed and amazing rest of your day or evening, whatever the case may be. And I will see you tomorrow as we work through the prophets, the book of 1 Kings. Shalom, shalom.